Hey everyone, it's Game Fruit Pulp. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're playing Minecraft, as you can tell, but we're going to be varying off of the usual sort of pattern of videos, just to talk about something that's pretty important, in my opinion. To me, I've done one of these before, about more than a year ago. Unfortunately, I have to do one again, and it's just about a wildfire that's happening in Western Canada. And so, for those of you who don't know, I'm from Canada. I'm not from the West Coast. I'm from Ontario. But I find personally, I think that there's a bond between the people of your country that isn't really like anything else, and they're sort of like your neighbors. Even though Canada is one of the largest countries in the world space wise, I still feel like the people in British Columbia are more of my neighbors than the people in Niagara Falls, the United States, even though they're a lot farther away. And so, because of that, like I did, holy crap, like I did for the Fort McMurray fire last year, I just want to bring some attention to the wildfires that are currently burning in British Columbia right now. For those of you who don't know, there have been wildfires burning in British Columbia now for almost a month. They continue to get worse. They're currently listed as out of control, and so what that means is that the fire departments fighting the fires are not cannot really control where the fire is spreading. There's two types of wildfires, at least that I know of. Ones that are burning, but they're under control, where that doesn't mean that the wildfire is completely, like, it's not being put out, but the fire department can control it from spreading in a manner that will be severely detrimental to human population. The other classification is that the fire is out of control, and that's what we currently have in in British Columbia. There is some level of dictating where the fire is going right now in certain areas, but generally speaking, for the most part, the fire departments are unable to control where the fire is burning, and so as a result, there's been many people displaced. The last number I saw was upwards of 45,000 people. The highest amount ever displaced in a fire in British Columbia is 50,000. So it's approaching one of the most negative wildfires in British Columbia history. So obviously that's important. There is fortunately some people who have been able to return to their homes. However, their homes have either been destroyed by the fire or the firefighting chemicals that were used to fight the fire, which leave obviously stains, which leaves houses covered in this red sort of goop. And so even if the people have been able to return to their homes, there's lots of work and lots of money that would need to be spent to fix their homes or bring their homes back to the state that they were in before. And so this video, basically what I wanted to sort of talk about is that there is a Red Cross page set up like there was for Fort McMurray for donations to help the people of Fort McMurray. And if you have some spare money, even if it's $1, anything helps. If you would like to donate to the people of British Columbia who are affected by these wildfires, Red Cross is an organization that's been around for a long time. They obviously do good work. They sort of support the people that are affected by this wildfire in a good way. Typically, the government of Canada matches any donations to the Red Cross by Canadians, so I believe that this will probably happen again. So your donation would count as double. But if you have some extra money and you would like to sort of help out these people who have been unfortunately impacted by this wildfire, just be sure to check out the link. It'll be in the description of the video. Aside from that, if you're watching from BC, if you're watching and you're affected by the fire, I hope that you're doing okay. I hope you guys are getting the help you need, and know that our thoughts and prayers are with you from the rest of the country. And that I think that's something that's pretty important to Canadians, but I don't know if it's like this in other countries. But there's a bond between Canadians from one side of the world or one side of the country to the other. I think even though we're so far apart, it's important to sort of look out for your neighbor, because you would hope that and we have seen in the past that when there is a tragedy, look at for example the Fort McMurray fire last year, Canadians are able to come together and try and give support to those who are affected by these terrible natural disasters. And so I hope if you are in BC and you're watching this, I hope you're okay, and know that we're hoping for the best and praying for the best. But aside from that, that's going to be everything. This video is going to be shorter. there likely will be a Building Toronto video out on Monday instead of Friday, because this is going to probably take the Friday slot. And so if you're looking for that, be sure to just check it out on Monday. But aside from that, my name is Game Through Pulp. Like I said before, be sure to hit, if you can, be sure to donate to the Red Cross. Link will be in the description of the video. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Hope you stay safe. And have a good one. I'll see you all later.